Hey everyone, how you doing? Let's do a grocery haul. This is a bigger one. I haven't really done in a little while, but all the groceries came from Woolies, so get that there. We'll sit you in the fridge there. Alrighty. Wasn't planning on getting so much, but I did. But I also had to go to Kaisercraft to get a couple of things at Kaisercraft for gifts. Also Kmart, and all I got at Kmart were 3 of these little jars. And on my other hauls I had the bigger one, but I wanted 3 little ones or something else for gifts for Christmas. So yeah, that was that. And these were like $1.50 each for these. For the bigger one that I got last time, it was $3.50. But I didn't need another big one because they're going to 3 separate people. I just needed 3 little ones. So I've got to put them somewhere so they don't fall and break. Alright, there's one there, one there. I think the other one's in another bag. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's start here. Let's just put some things down. We got just some milk. We do still have like a few of these, but most of the time they're just for when we need them or if we're traveling. Like that's the only milk we used for our wedding and honeymoon. So yeah, we just got the regular one there. This was just a treat because today actually marks 4 weeks since our wedding day. So this time 4 weeks ago we were married. So yeah, all right, fridge. So we just got some boysenberry drumsticks. I'm gonna take them out of the box because the box takes up too much room. So a lot of things that we will take out of the boxes to put in the freezer. That doesn't take up as much room. And now that it's slowly turning into spring, warmer weather, I've got these bags of frozen fruit that we'll start using because we'll be having more smoothies. So these in here. Alrighty, that's that done. Okay. Needed more, but I got the bigger one this time because normally I just use the little one. This tiny little one. I'll get the bigger one. We're low on that, so yeah, we'll need to get that. Needed more bread. Matthew likes these for his burgers. They're gourmet premium sliced burger buns. The Tip Top brand, you get 4 of them. He likes them for his burgers. Also, our pita bread pockets for our homemade pizza. And also because of the nicer weather coming in, we'll be eating more salads. So that's these tomatoes. What I do is I chop them in half, and even though it's only small, it's like 200 grams. That'll do us for 2 salads. So if we make a big enough salad, we could make it as a bigger one, and that'll do us for a couple of meals. So we got that. And apart from some celery, there's nothing in the fruit and veg drawer. Well, the veg drawer. There is fruit. Matthew also grabbed these. He likes these. Well, I don't mind them either. These are the Peppercorn brand premium extra lean gluten-free burgers. And they look more like rissoles, but, you know, we do squish them down to make them actually burgers. So, that in there. Matthew also grabbed, as these were marked down, what were they? $19.21 down to $13.64. He loves his lamb chops. I'll stick them in there. Fridge, I don't know what he wants done with them, so in the fridge. It's one bag done. Yeah, alright, so. Alright. This day he got one of his things. I'll put that in the fridge. He picked up a shift tonight. He wasn't supposed to be working tonight, but he picked up a shift. There's 2 cans. Yeah, no, it's not the best, but I love this, especially if it's cold, and that is the condensed cream of chicken soup, 2 of those. But there's also some recipes that I put it in to make them a creamy, not so healthy recipe. And so here are some Wheat Bix. I'll just put this bread and stuff back in this bag so I can move it and get onto the next bag. Hope everyone's doing alright. Alrighty. And as I'm doing this, the deal with the bonus points for with the Pepsi Max cans is still going. But yeah, but we also got is a Zero Sugar Solo, which I'm going to put in the fridge. There's a Sun-Kissed, but there's already one in the fridge, so that will go back out onto the shelf. Oh, there's the other jar. Sweet potato. We don't eat a lot of just regular potatoes these days now. I actually prefer the sweet potato, especially mashed sweet potato. I find it better. And sweet potato is better than regular potatoes, but we don't have a lot. Like, I'll still sometimes buy, you'll see me buy the Woolies potato salad. That's about all the regular potatoes that we eat these days, unless we go out somewhere and have chips. Some red capsicums. There's just 3 of them there. So I said not going salads as well. I should have gotten some of the either the yellow ones and green ones as well, but I just got that. Carrots. I said for salad again. It's another empty bag. And our last bag. It's just the heavier bag. I did get a garden salad, just a packed one. I will add, Matthew also bought, because he likes the shredded iceberg lettuce, I will bulk this up with some of this as well, and some more of the tomatoes in there. There's some tomatoes in here, but not many. This is mainly just like a single serve, but we'll add it all together. Make one big salad. Alright. Just going to close the freezer because I don't think there's anything else that needs to go in the freezer. I did get some of the Natural Confectionery gummy bears, and I also just got the party mix as well. It was 2 for $7, I think it was. Another treat that we'll have, we've got some just original Oreos. Matthew loves the Double D Smart Sweets, the Sour Bears. These are his absolute favourite. So there's 4 of those. I also wanted to do next week, because we're Saturday today, so I wanted to do some tacos. This is classic tacos, soft taco kit. I'll do the chicken separately for Matthew, whereas I will use the spice mix, the sweet chili salsa and that, but he doesn't like them, so I'll just do half with, half without. So yeah. As I said, there's another box of the Pepsi Minis that gives us 740 points. Then I also got some of the sugar-free mini lemon Fantas, which actually got 10 times points on that. So that's it. Where's my receipt? Grab the receipt. So all up, that was $138.51. Oh, hang on. Alrighty. There we go. We saved $16.20. But that also included like the 4 bags, which I think are 25 cents each. So there's an extra $1 onto that just for the bags. We collected 2,976 everyday rewards points for the shop. We have 528. That took us up to, that gave us an extra $20. So we now have $220 for to shop in December. And that's all mainly thanks to the Pepsi. We prefer to only buy it when it's on special, but with this deal, I'd rather spend that extra money now, have them, and then get the freebies in December. So that is that. So I think I spent like $12 something. So onto that, so it was over $150 all up. It was $12 something at CAITHVGXJ for the pens, but then I paid for that. This week's has been Matthew's pay week, so he paid for the groceries this week. I paid for I got 4 different types of pens that they're really nice pens they have at CAITHVGXJ. I like to buy them as gifts for people because they're really nice, but I like them myself too. And they were so if I bought them at full price, it would have been $40. So I think it was like 70% off or something, and that was $12 something for the 4. And then it was $4.50 or $4 and yeah, so $4.50 it would have been for the 3 glass jars at Kmart, but with my discount, my 10% discount, it was $4.05. So yeah, it was still got to like the 150 mark. And also at Woolies, some of the things we bought also gave us extra bonus point, like the 10 times points as well. Plus you also get your original points that you would have gotten for the things you bought. Like, okay, so you get 1 point for every $1 you spend. So yeah. All right. That's why we've got so much. It's good. So our Christmas food and even some presents in December is going to be absolutely free. So we don't just shop at Woolies for the points. We shop at Coles and we shop at Aldi as well. Sometimes we'll go into an IGA or another independent grocery store. So yeah, at Coles, we don't save our Coles ones for Christmas. We could if we wanted to, but we don't shop there as much as we do at Woolies anyway. But when we do, those points add up, and once it gets to we've got enough points there for $10 off, we just use it at that shop where we use it. So we still save a lot of money, especially with buying the marked down meat and things. That really helps. But next year, and I think because there's a lot of things I was able to buy, like it's also Big W gives us points for everyday rewards, and Kmart gives you also, and Target gives you Flybuys points. So yeah, we get there as well. And that, yeah, so, but this next 12 months, next year will be a lot less too, because we're still saving money. We had to over 2 years saving for the wedding. We know we can do it. We can save for those 2 years, but we're starting now saving for our next big holiday towards the end of next year. So yeah, once we have that, which we won't need as much money as we did for the wedding. But we still had plenty left over from the wedding. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe somewhere down below, press the bell notification, comment, all that jazz, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.